Here we are in section 4-1 with exercises 22, 23, and 24. Three variable systems of equations. Three equations, three variables. Again, step number one, we're going to kill one variable twice. That's the main part, is to start with killing one variable twice. We've moved number 22 right here to the dead center so we can work with it, get it out on the operating table. Okay, so we have to get rid of one variable two times. Looks like I don't like that 3 and that 3 for the x's and the z's. That makes it so we'd have to times 2. We could at least just times one of these. Yeah, look at that. If we take this guy out here and times it by 4, and that guy out there, just normal, we'll be able to have a 4y and a negative 4y. So let's write those out. 2x. Nope, we're timesing by 4. I just messed up already. 8x plus 4y plus 8z equals 28. Okay, so that's timesing this whole guy by 4. And the next one, it's coming straight out. We get a 2x minus a 4y. Look at those y's line up so pretty. Plus 2z equals a negative 8. And when we add them, we get 8x plus 2x is 10x. 4y and negative 4y gone, 0. That's nice. 8z plus 2z is plus a 10z, and that equals 28 minus 8 is 20. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice. Okay, so looking with the other one, we got to find another way to kill y. Oh yeah, we should write that up there, that we are killing y. That's what we killed over here, so we got to do that again, twice. So in this case, we need to make one of these a negative. So I'm going to suggest that we take and times this by a negative 1. That'll make a negative y here, and it'll cancel that y right there. And this one just comes straight out. So we have 3x plus y minus 3z equals a negative 15. And here we have a negative 2x. Again, we're timesing this equation by negative 1 to set ourselves up well. Minus y minus 2z equals negative 7. Add those two together and we get 3x minus 2x is x. The y minus y, that's gone. That's why we did it. Negative 3z minus 2z is a negative 5z equals negative 22. Cool. All right. Now we have, we're going to bring these together, but we have to do it by killing one more thing. Do we want to times by 2 and get rid of the z's? We'll have a plus 10 and a negative 10. Or we could take and times the x by a negative 10 to get rid of the x's. I vote we do the times this guy by 2. So let's bring him in. Let's go ahead and use the same color we had before. Sorry about that. So let's times this guy right here by a 2, and it now is 2x minus 10z equals negative 44. And this other guy, we're just going to bring him in straight like this. 10x plus 10z equals 20. Okay. Notice what we did. We should write down what we're doing here, though. We are killing, for this second thing, we're killing z. So again, we killed one variable twice. Now we're killing off z. And let's see what he does here. 2x plus 10x is 12x. 10z and a negative 10z cancel each other out, equals negative 44 and a 20. That's a negative 24. Oh, look at that. X equals a negative 2. Came out nice. So let's stick it back up, I don't know, right here. And we get negative 2 minus a 5z equals negative 22. Add 2 to both sides. We get negative 5z equals a negative 20. Divide by a negative 5. Divide by a negative 5. And we now have z equals 4. That's a positive 4. And so now let's take the z and the x and put it in to find a y. I don't know, this guy looks like a nice one to find y on. So we're going to bring him down right here and put it all in. 2x, let's put that guy in, plus a y, plus 2z, which is 4, equals 7. So we just rewrote this middle equation. It could have been the top equation or the bottom one. with the x and the z inserted, so we can now solve for y. So this is negative 4 plus y plus 8 equals 7. That's y plus 4 equals 7. Subtract 4 from both sides, and y equals 3, which means our answer is x is negative 2, y is 3, and z is 4. Excellent. That's number 22. Number 23. 2x plus y minus 3z equals 13. X plus 2y plus 3z equals negative 7. X minus y plus z equals negative 1. And we have to kill a variable twice. So let me see. Oh, the x's don't look so bad. The z's also looking pretty good. The y's, ooh, we could times this one by a 2. We'd never have to times by a negative with the y. So I'm going to choose it. You could pick any of those, but I'm going to try killing y first. So we're going to bring this guy out and that guy out to the side. So we get 2x plus y minus 3z equals 13. And x minus y plus z equals a negative 1. See how that plus z and minus z lined up just perfectly already? Add them together and y is gone. That's minus 2z equals 12. Cool, now we have to kill y a second way. And if we just bring this guy out and we take this guy and times it by 2, notice that this will make a negative 2y and it will cancel with that. So we get x plus 2y plus 3z, just bringing this one straight out the way it is. Timesing this one by 2 gives us a 2x minus a 2y plus a 2z equals a negative 2. Then when we add them, x plus 2x is 3x. 2y and negative 2y gone. That's why we did it. 3z plus 2z is 5z equals a negative 9. Okay, so now we have to work to kill which one? We got to kill either x or z now for this second stage. We could just turn one of them into a negative like this guy, and the x's could go away. Looks like the easiest. So let's do kill x right now. So this guy's going to come in just absolutely normal. 3x plus 5z equals negative 9. And this one, we're going to times by a negative 1. So negative 1. That makes it a negative 3x plus a 2z equals a negative 12. Add those two together, and we end up with 7z, let's write that better, 7z equals negative 9 and negative 12 is a negative 21. Oh, isn't that nice? Now that we've killed two variables, bam, divide by 7, divide by 7, z is a negative 3. So let's stick it up, I don't know, right there. That's good. We get 3x plus 5 times a negative 3 equals negative 9. That's 3x minus 15 equals a negative 9. Add 15 to both sides. We get 3x equals 6. X is 2. Now we've got to find, we've got z and x. We need to be able to solve for y. Looks like this guy right here will be a nice one to solve for y. Let's take him down over here and use that to solve for y. So 2 times x plus y minus 3 times z. Oh, that's kind of interesting. 2 times 2 and negative 3 times negative 3 to equal a 13. So we get 4 plus y plus 9. That's minus 3 minus times a minus 3 equals 13. And we get 4 and 9. Y plus 13 equals 13. Y equals a 0. Is that correct? We get x is 2, y is 0, z is negative 3. Notice it all starts by killing off that one variable twice, sets us up with a system of equations with two variables where we get rid of one variable and we're down to being able to solve it. Number 24, here we have our system of equations, 3 equations, 3 variables. We move 24 down into the center so we have time to work and dissect it, and we're going to kill some variables. So let's see what we need to have to kill off. Oh, none of these are looking, oh, the x's are set up pretty good. We would only have to times by 2 to knock out the x that way, and that's already set up. The y's are set up once, but then we'd have to times to a 5. That looks pretty rough. The 2 could times up to an 8 and knock that guy out, and times to a 4, so we'd have to do 2 times z. It looks like the x's are going to be a little bit easier than the other ones, so we are going to claim to kill x twice. Don't forget to do it twice. So let's take these guys straight out here, and that becomes a negative 2x minus a 2y plus a 4z equals 0, and 2x minus 5y plus 2z equals a negative 1. Add those together, x's dead, gone. Negative 2y and negative 5y is a negative 7y plus 6z equals a negative 1. Great. Now we've got to kill that x a second time. Let's not forget that. So we planned this so we could do it a nice, easy way. Oh, is this negative 2? And if we times this guy by 2, it'll be a negative 4 to add with that 4. So that guy's going to come straight out, and this guy's going to be times by a 2. So we have 4x plus 2y minus 8z equals a negative 2. And this one, timesing all of these by 2, we get a negative 4x minus 4y plus 8z equals 0. Add these together, the x's, look at that, gone. That's what we planned on. Positive 2y and a negative 4y is a negative 2y. And then we have negative 8z and 8z equaling, oh, they're gone too. We just got rid of the x's and the z's in one. That's great. Negative 2. Now notice when we bring these two together, I'm going to kind of just put them down here. Notice this guy doesn't have a z. And this guy over here, bringing him in here, we already have gotten to the next step. This is actually pretty cool. Now, if you ever do this, and we would have done this blue side first, you still have to kill a variable twice. Notice you need 2 equations, 2 variables right here. And in particular, right now, our second step, we are going to kill z twice. And that means that this guy moves automatically to the next step, negative 2y equals negative 2, where y equals 1. Yeah, if you jump to it too soon, you don't realize that, oh, this guy in working backwards, oh, I should have done it right here. Y equals 1. Let's see if I can do it in the black color here. There you go. And so right here, y equals 1, we're going to take this and stick it right up there. If I had done just the blue side and got, oh, y equals 1, I wouldn't know where to stick it in, so I could solve for this. But let's stick it in right there, and we get negative 7 times 1 plus 6z equals negative 1. Negative 7 plus 6z equals negative 1. And add 7 to both sides, 6z equals 6. And divide, and we get z equals 1. So now we have z equals 1 and y equals 1. We need to get x. Let me see. Let's try this guy right here. So we're going to bring this guy down here. That's 2 times x. We don't know. Minus 5 times y plus 2 times z. And again, z is 1, y is 1. So we stick those in. We get negative 1. So we get 2x minus 5 plus 2 equals negative 1. 2x minus 3, simplifying this down, equals negative 1. Add 3 to both sides, 2x equals 2. X equals a 1. All 3 of them are 1. X is 1, y is 1, z is 1. And yes, you can actually check these. If you stick 1, 1, 1, 4 plus 2 minus 8 is a negative 2. Negative 2 times 1 minus 2 times 1, that's a negative 4, plus 4 times 1 is indeed 0. And 2 minus 5 plus 2 is a negative 1. So there you have it.